Good evening, everybody. This is your host, Folk, and welcome back to another episode of the Channel 256 News brought to you by Bitcoin Mining World. Today is September 29th. Bitcoin up to $114,437. Finally getting to come on here and announce some good news. Looking over on the weekly chart, even up over there at 1.8% on the weekly, over on the monthly up 4.7%. Not looking awful. Finally able to see a good bit of recovery coming out ahead of the quarterly close. Looking over at the Bitcoin net hash rate, taking a little bit of a dip today after setting a new all-time high yesterday at 1.2670 zettahash. Huge moves. Miners plugging in, unplugging for curtailment. A little warm down here in the south again. Looks like we got another week and a half of some heat. ASICs are screaming at the mine. Bitcoin our price per petahash being able to make it up above $50 again, sitting at $50.87. Good news for miners. Good news for miners. Probably correlates along with price as well as everybody plugging back in. There is a reason behind it. Looking over in traditional finance, the Dow Jones up 68 points. S&P 500 up 17 points, NASDAQ up 100 points or 0.5%, and then the Russell barely managing to stay above its opening or above its previous close, down from its opening of about $2,442. All things considered, nice to not see a tank. I mean, the Russell is what we're really looking for when it comes to the general crypto asset class, overall crypto market cap. Highly correlated with the Russell 2000 index. So if we can't see any moves out of here tomorrow and then over the first couple days of the first hour of the new quarter, I don't expect us to see any further action in this run. Hopefully that does not end up being the case. I mean, over here we've got it to line right up. We've got U.S. government posed to shut down. Will it affect crypto market structure bill? Unless Republicans negotiate with Democrats and sign off on a bipartisan funding bill, the U.S. government will shut down at midnight on Tuesday, right on the quarterly close, likely delaying any consideration of a digital asset market structure bill. I don't think that's what's going to be the reason why we dip. If we do dip, if that happens, it's going to be just because of market uncertainty and index funds taking a dip and crypto being highly correlated and following along. Let's hope that doesn't happen and they could get their shit together over in Washington. I mean, Bitcoin surges above 114K as traders look ahead to October over here from CoinDesk. I mean, historically, October is the best month for the markets. I mean, we've got a lot to look forward to right now. I mean, the Russell being this close away, being able to close at 2,435, this close from its previous all-time highs back in 2021. I mean, look at over here. We're literally at $2 away from breaking into the new all-time high. If we can close above that tomorrow and continue on that forward momentum throughout the first few days of the new quarter, I have no doubt that we're going to see some crazy moves coming out of the markets. Over in short order. Over here from the block, quote, the turf war is over. CFTC acting chair Caroline Pam says agencies look to work together on crypto. Huge news. I mean, with the previous SEC chair Gary Gensler trying to claim the entire space for himself as all crypto assets, trying to claim that they're all securities. It's nice to see with Paul Atkins in charge coming out today saying that crypto is his number one priority. Absolutely huge. I mean, seeing these people work together, we've got the smartest minds out there on it. Very knowledgeable people, understand the space, or at least have a much better understanding compared to the people that were in it beforehand. So nice to see some bipartisan people working together on the issues that matter and should not be bipartisan to begin with. Over here from Blockspace, we got something kind of crazy. ICE raids Bitcoin mine in Peyote, Texas. The Immigrants and Custom Enforcement ICE agency conducted a raid on Lone Star Dream Bitcoin mining site in Peyote, Texas, Monday, September 29th. That's just today. Specifically targeting an ASIC repair center on site operated by a Bitmain affiliate ADW Tech, according to multiple sources who spoke to Blockspace on anonymity. Multiple government officials descended to the site, including agents from ICE, the FBI, Homeland Security, Texas Department of Public Safety, and U.S. Customs Border Patrol, per one source, Blockspace spoke to, who was on site during the raid. The source said early work on Monday morning, he noticed an ICE helicopter patrolling the site before a cascade of Black Theos arrive on the scene. Helicopters, snipers, armed men, he told Blockspace. They asked, leaning into the question, who does this? Who does this? A whopping 12, 13 individuals, about half the repair company staff on the site, failed to demonstrate proper credentials. ICE took all the Chinese nationals, many of whom had expired visas, the source claimed. Crazy news. It's common knowledge in the industry that there are a lot of people coming over from China specifically, within the industry, especially at ASIC repair centers, Bitmain certified ASIC repair centers, whose legality and citizenship wise is definitely up for standing. I mean, anybody that's helping out with this space, I don't care how you feel about anything. Crazy to see. It's just how politics can work their way into everybody's industry. Over here from we got Be Evolved. Wanted to shout this out real quick. The Bitcoin mining world Satoshi Shovel BitX and BitX Stand are up for grabs. We'll be launching these here pretty soon, so hopefully everybody's ready. I can proudly say this is by far the cleanest BitX out there. Not signed in right now to drop a like, but huge shout out to Be Evolve. Designed all of it with the Bitcoin mining world team. She did crazy work to get all of this up and going for us. Couldn't be more thankful. Thank you so much, B, for taking the time to do all that. To finish off today's episode, guys, let's hit Bitcoin with a quick refresh. I mean, almost sitting at the daily high of 114,467. Hopefully, if this refresh, we can sit a little bit above that. Holy cow, taking a big jump. We've only been recording for 6 minutes, guys, and I refreshed this right before we started recording. So that's some huge moves, setting a new high. The high on CoinGecko hasn't even registered. Maybe by the time you guys are watching this, we're already back above the $115,000 mark. Honestly, with that good news, let's look up Russell 2000 futures. Let's see where that's at. Do this a little bit live with you. See, it looks like markets are open, staying about 2450. Okay, let's see what happens over the next day, guys. Like I said, over the past few weeks, tomorrow's going to be a big day, seeing how the Russell and the rest of the markets can close. Hopefully, it's on a good note. Leaving it off right there, guys. Let's go ahead and end it there. Thank you all so much for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and hit that noti bell so you'll always be notified when we're uploading new content and going live. Thanks again for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.